My fellow Ugandans, I greet you all wherever you are. Today I would like to talk about two things. The first one is about the demonstration which is going on in Kenya, and the second one is I should call it, I don't know what I should call it, the liberation struggle in Uganda to free Uganda from the fangs of General Yoweri Museveni. Let me start with the one of Kenya. Ugandans must know that what has happened in Kenya will never happen in Uganda. This is because the political culture in Kenya is different from the political culture in Uganda. Kenyans have one national language which unites all of them. Everybody speaks that language. A thief will speak that language. Prostitute speaks that language. A leader, president, or crooks, or the blind, the deaf, and all sorts of people. Everybody, the old and the young, all of them speaks that one language, Swahili. And one message from one corner of Kenya ran across the country to the next, to the other border, without any blockage. When you come to Uganda, you find that if I start to shout in my own language, it ends up in the north. A Muganda will shout there. Yes, they may think, oh, everybody speaks Luganda. No. Only those who have gone to Kampala and have stayed there speaks, but not the majority of people who are outside Uganda, who stays in their own village. Any liberation struggle depends on the ordinary people who lives in the villages, not the elites who stay in town or those who do business so much. It's the ordinary people, the ordinary citizen, the one who faced poverty, who faced discrimination, who faced all sorts of things. Who, when corruption is done, they are the one who will be affected because they cannot get medicine in the hospital, their children cannot get good education, there is no good road for them, there is no market for their produce or whatever they produce, or cash crop, food crops, or whatever things they produce. These are the people who always are the backbone of a liberation struggle. This is why Museveni pride himself that he fought in Luero, it was a people's war. Because the poor people in Luero were the ones who were forced to support him. So, in Uganda, these people who are in the villages, different villages, speaks different language, no one language which unites us, but our politicians cannot see this. They compare the demonstration in Uganda, they think would have the same way it has happened in Sudan. Sudan, they have Arabic. Everybody speaks. Everybody speaks Arabic, whether you went to school or not. You go to Egypt, the same. You go to North Africa, like Algeria, the same. They have a language that everybody speaks. We don't have it in Uganda. We don't have that. Instead of after independence for us sitting down to build this country so that in the end we can have a national language, we ended up fighting. Fighting this, fighting that, fighting this. Up to now, we don't have a national language, a local language. We are hanging ourselves onto English, the colonial language. The same way we are hanging ourselves into the parliament built by the colonialists in Kampala. So, liberation of Uganda, the only thing that can liberate Uganda is violence through war, not through peaceful means. Peaceful means you started in Acholi, it will end up there and die there. You started in Lao, it is the same, die there. You start in Buganda, no, because you start, but others will not care. They are not listening. Today, Adam Museveni in Uganda is divided between Bantu speaking and non-Bantu speaking. When Museveni is in the south, in his home area and in Busoga, he speaks Bantu most of the time. When he comes to the north, he speaks English. When he goes to Karamoja, he speaks English. When he goes to West Nile, he speaks English. He has divided the country into two. Obote did not do that. Amin did not do that. But he did, because he knows the advantage of doing that. He restores all these cultural institutions, tribal cultural institutions, but he refused to restore it in his own region, Ankole, as if Ankole is still under UPC leadership. But Ugandans don't see that. Ugandans are blind. They are running here, they are running there. There are so many things that is being done, but no politician is seeing, because of money, because of fear, because of their I don't know. So what has happened in Kenya will never happen in Uganda. The second thing I'm going to say briefly about the liberation of Uganda. Uganda will never be liberated through demonstration or peaceful demonstration or whatever. None. Either you take up arms like Museveni did and fight him, or you just shut up, sit and eat money, and wait one day when Museveni dies, then Uganda will become a Somali. The way Said Barre, when he died, then Somali turned into chaos. That is what is going to happen in Uganda. I read somewhere in one of the newspaper where Tamale Mirundi said something which I'm sure many did not even bother to analyze or think about it. He said, after 2026, there will be a civil war in Uganda, which, if anybody takes what this man said lightly, Uganda is moving towards civil war. That is the only way Museveni can be kicked out. Uganda is moving towards civil war. You deny it, you don't deny it, you wait after 2026, you will see how Uganda will burst into fire. Because people are burning inside. In every region, people are burning. Corrupt officials don't care. They are busy, they are blind. For them, they just want more money and more money, more money. People are being kicked from their homes. People are being killed in their houses so that the land is taken. That thing did not happen during Obote 1, that did not happen during Obote 2, did not happen under Museveni, under Amin. Sorry. There was no land grabbing under Amin or Obote 1 or Obote 2. The people who accuse Obote and Amin, I'm sorry to say, you are the problem, because you failed to take these leaders to court or to prison. You failed. So now you cannot talk anymore. Even Museveni failed to bring election rigging evidence against the UPC, which he claimed in 1980. He has failed. So nobody should deceive us. Ugandans must start to think differently. The political elites who are working in Kampala, they parading themselves as those who are going to bring freedom or liberate Uganda from Museveni, they are lying. Nobody should believe them. Kizza Besigye tried until he has now become a spent force. He's useless. Shagolani of Noob is following the same trend. Those of Akena and those of Mao, all of them, they are not going to do anything, because they are playing in an arena controlled by Museveni. They cannot do anything anymore. They cannot fight him. They cannot remove him from power. No. Museveni cut the roots and leave you to stay there. He cut all the roots of Besigye. Besigye was busy running here. Museveni was cutting the root. Now where is he? Where is the FDC? The same is going to happen to Noob. It has started with Mpuga. You wait after 2026. Noob will die a natural death. The young youth in Noob who would have removed Museveni are playing stupid politics. They will end up being useless. I say this for God.